like that.
So he can go for the wall bang here from Bank if he wants to try and deny them. He has got vision. His teammate will have to convert now, which he does. Lekr0 stepping up. It's the orb of Twister. The bomb can go down. And just a nick of time as well. 3 seconds on the clock when it does get planted. A 3 versus 2, but ZywOo and Misutaaa now with a Molotov available and a flashbang, both with full health. They can win this round.
No
2
kits.
orbs in the retake with no kits here, boys.
Here we go. They do have one single smoke grenade on Plopsky. That will do well to at least cause a bit of chaos.
Yeah, but does he do one of the diffusers ahead? Did he leave
He
the
has to
orb
hold it,
defend him?
right? Okay, it's a fake. He pushes in. He's upgraded to the AK, and straight through the smoke. ZywOo finds the first. Misutaaa to clutch. A premature Molotov does indicate where he's coming from.
Hits him.
Spotted straight through the wall. He tags him. Had that been the kill, it could have been the defuse, but Twist has to cut his losses and keep hold of that AWP.
Big round for Vitality. Like we said, it's not the most tactical or strategic, but they certainly get the job done there. ZywOo left in that 2 versus 2, does all the heavy lifting. And here we go. We've got some voting available for you. The Twitch chat can get stuck in and start cheering for the teams here. We won't have the crowd in person, but we're going to try and get the hype going either way. You can see now, as we'll see it at 50% right now. I assume that will change.
I'm going to say that NIP will probably have more fans than Vitality over the course of this, but you guys at home can get involved.
I guess there's probably a lot of ZywOo fanboys out there.
That's true, actually. Yeah, people do jump on those bandwagons quite quickly. I remember when I was a kid and everyone jumped on that Manchester United hype train.
Yeah.
That was the whole
I
thing.
grew
That's
up
true.
being called a Glory supporter. I was just saying the team my dad supported.
Which team was
Manchester
that?
United.
Manchester United, okay. Not a
Yeah.
Leicester fan, apart from when they won the Premiership.
I always thought that was the weirdest thing. What you were talking, the Perth team in the Australian Soccer League is called Perth Glory, and I was like, "How did you know Glory?
You're
like,
a Glory
what?
supporter?
You're a Glory? Like, what?" And then I realized.
Yeah, we used to call Glory supporters to people that supported good teams.
Okay.
Because you're obviously supposed to support
Bad
poo
teams. Yeah. Well, it's about where you're from, isn't it? I think that's the way they do it.
Used to be.
I'm not from anywhere.
I've got cousins. His father supports Liverpool,
Okay.
and my cousin supports Everton. Now there's quite in Liverpool. There's 2 football clubs, and there's quite a rivalry there.
I see.
And now under the same roof, it's a little dramatic.
Is it as bad as Cologne versus Dusseldorf?
I think it's something similar. Yeah.
How bad is the Cologne versus Dusseldorf rivalry?
Well, there's gangs. You
Do you
don't
mean
want
Dortmund, maybe?
Yeah.
The Dusseldorf one, they don't like it. They don't like each other, Cologne and Dusseldorf.
Damn. Hamburg, I heard, have got some problems too. Nork's still alive. How on earth? There we go.
They are going to just keep running this A contact play until it stops working. Fair enough. They keep making it work. They're clutching out these rounds. They're hitting their shots. Keep it simple, stupid. That's normally the mantra.
There's a perfect microcosm of the game. Apex unloading 60 bullets into a smoke in the middle of nowhere. That's how paranoid he's become over the course of 2020's Counter-Strike.
I'm paranoid all the time. I don't know if it's just smoke.
Yeah, there's more. How many bullets is he going to put into these smokes?
Oh, dear.
You've got to be scared. You've got to be paranoid.
Well, Twist will save the AWP. Plopsky probably going to try and get an exit kill if possible, but holding towards B. Don't think Twist will be finding much, and Plopsky to defend him. No real reason for them to go hunting. It's absolutely fine. Let's just keep the money strong on the T side. We don't know where they are. They could be anywhere on the map at this point. Let's get really established in this T side. Get everything up and running. Get an extra $3,500 per player here. Look at that. Plenty now just to see this game out. As Twist will hold on to the AWP. His teammate could get dropped, but they still have enough to buy here. Could even go for a double up setup if they really wanted to, but that will be up to Nork. Does he want to join Twist in the sniping responsibilities?
He certainly can.
Twist can just drop him.
Here we go. NIP fans. There's a lot of them out there.
Okay.
For those of you who are new to the Counter-Strike world, NIP are the original... I don't know, what's the best way to put them? They were the original dynasty within CSGO,
Yeah,
right?
that's a good way to
They
put
went
it.
87-0 on LAN. They had some names that came over from previous versions of the game who were already heralded as some of the best players of all time. And they carried a bit of a legacy with them. They had a massive fan base, and this is a completely different team to that. So forget everything I just said.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, chat.
But if you want to cheer for that NIP, they'll be back under
They
a
will be
name.
back.
They've rebranded. Now they've got back together, and they got a kid from Norway who's pretty good with the AWP.
A reunion tour plus Halsek.
Yeah, it's like, what's that singer's name? Johnny Farnham. He always comes back for reunion tours. That's what
Who
they're
is Johnny Farnham?
Oh, you know
From
Johnny.
Perth. You don't know
He's
him?
not from Perth.
I've never heard of Johnny Farnham in my life.
You know, it sounds like a name you made up. Shots charging into the site here. Will encounter Nork and that second AWP you asked, Henry, and he answers. He's picked it up.
He has.
Twist did drop it as well, so we've got that resolution found.
So double AWP set up here to save the day. Certainly could be enough. Vitality They've got enough firepower behind them, but it's just the general approach that seems to be a little bit uncomfortable for me to look at. I feel like they just kind of are very loose right now, playing off mid-round calls, sticking together, which is fine. You can win a lot of games off this. It's just not massively sustainable going forward.
Certainly. So there's the flash, perfectly avoided by Plopsky. He's desperately trying to do something to contribute. He knew his days were numbered. Basuta looking a little AWOL there. Gets caught out. Nork will shut him down. RPK does manage to trade onto Lekr0. So we still have a 3v3, and they know there's an AWP close. It's not ideal for Nork. There's nobody's foolish enough to think that this is where an AWP wants to be. But for now, his team are doing the rest.
Rez stepping up, finds RPK, and with 40 seconds remaining and a shot connecting there, it looks like their days are numbered. The bomb won't be planted towards B at least. Shox will have to fight his way out of this one. Looking with the AK now. First kill, can it be his? Apparently not. Back in the day, he might be fancying his chances of this one. See what he can say about it. 20 seconds remain. Flashbang, not going to be delivered just yet. And we'll see the shots come off, but he's still nowhere near the bomb
He
site.
knows where all three of them are. It's brutal. 2 AWPs as well. He'd have to have his nose pressed to the screen to win those duels.
I was just looking at the CT-sided approach from NIP there, and it looks like they do a similar thing to what they do on Inferno, which is at the start of the round, they might show you a little saying, oh, we're aggressive here, we'll do some Molotovs, we'll do some nades, but they never stay aggressive.
Yes.
And with that in mind, if Vitality just push back the normal, the normal safety net, they go, okay, well, we're here, you could die, NIP fall back all the way into the site. That's great for Vitality with the contact plays, because if they're going to sit in the site, what do we talk about being a strength? Information. Well, NIP are in a 2-3 setup, pop flashes come in, if you don't trade, if you don't multi-kill, you're going to lose the round. So simple approach from Vitality, but it's great versus this setup.
Yeah, absolutely. It wouldn't necessarily work against other teams who are a lot more active and going for aggressive picks. Let's say you've got Device going for an opening kill at the start of each round. He kills 1 or 2 steps, can connect her, and your contact places won't work at that point.
Or FaZe. FaZe are happy. Contact us. That's cool. We'll play AMAP.
Yep.
You want to play AMAP? That's fine. Come with us.
You want to take one-on-one individual duels? That's our cup of tea. That's our bread and butter.
Well, we're back into the action. Round number 24. And this is the pick of NIP here. And looking
That's
a
a
little bit
different
uncomfortable
way.
in that. Well, that's probably why, because didn't actually land anywhere near where it was supposed to go.
It's actually all deliberate. Threat asked them to miss the monster smoke so that they'd push short and Nork could get the frag. You don't see, it's 5D chess and that 5th dimension unlocked by the missed smoke.
I haven't learned chess yet. Can we do Boggle instead?
Yeah, we'll do 4-dimensional Boggle. We'll turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, so like 4 different levels of Boggle.
Yeah, you do
Boggle on top of each other.
What's another sense we can add? Like smell? You have to smell the letters?
Scratch and sniff. We are going to head towards B. Flashbang to come over. Very simple again. No smokes coming down. Trying to trade out kills, as Chad mentioned. And it will work out if you do get the trades, which they are. 3-on-3 now. Lekr0 will be there with the M4. Does he want to actually challenge this? Ideally, they smoke off towards heaven before committing. But the bomb goes down. They might have done enough here. AWP for Zywo as well, and for Twist. AK for Rez. They have got 1 kit. If Rez goes down and the kit's not retrievable, it could be in trouble here.
That's a very good point. A lot riding on Rez, as well as the smokes. Let's not forget, Twist and Lekr0 have
and
them.
Molotovs, double for the bomb site. So if the CTs get near, they can defuse the Molotovs, but...
Is it time to be faffing around with a boost? I'm getting nervous. Where's your time?
That's a good point.
Where is it? A flash.
Oh, God.
Goodness, give up. Nothing got time now. What are they doing? They want to shut them down. They do take the AWP out of Zywo's hands, some pressure at least. Nobody's on the bomb. The kit was on Rez. This round is the French, and they will do good damage, but 13 for Vitality.
Well, Lekr0 goes down as well. He saves that double AWP setup. Maybe something worth talking about there. But the fact that he saved a single AWP means they'll still get our buy here, but it's going to be a very compromised one. Twist can drop a weapon, and we'll see what the grenade situation looks like after this, as we'll have a look at the replays from Nork. Managed to get a couple of nice opening kills here, but unfortunately, Lekr0 taken down with the bomb towards the end of it. And this was the flashbang that landed in there. Everything that could have gone wrong at this moment. They went for the boost about 10 seconds too long, then hit each other in the flash. They get all the kills, to be fair, but the money's just built up so much on the Vitality side of things. So they still, with 5 players going down, they still have 3K across the board. As they are touching distance now, this first map pickup. Back towards the middle they go. Here's the pop flash. This time not catching Twist, but the smoke probably will. That shot, so close, doesn't quite connect.
Yeah. Oh, and Apex does catch one straight through the wall. Doesn't go down to 40. He'll work with that. No issues there. This is a bit of an aggressive stance from Twist. Okay. Stood his ground. Didn't overstay his welcome.
Rez now with the M4 and RPK strikes first. They know where Rez is at this point. Do they want to keep committing towards the side? Apparently, yes. ZywOo taken down. Beautiful stuff here from Lekr0. Very calm. And they've got themselves a 4-on-2 lead. Minute remaining, and again, nothing too technical at all from Vitality. Where are the smokes and Molotovs? Just a couple of pop flashes, send big numbers towards the bomb site, and hopefully trade out. You can see Lekr0, if he gets 2 kills there, there's no trade. That's when the round falls apart. Back towards B they go. Apex pulled away, and, well, only for so long. Masuta, he's going to go massive here. I'd love to see it. Not going to be the case, though, and we will pull one back. Money actually in a pretty interesting point now for Vitality after those 5 went down. Previous round didn't affect them. It might have a knock-on effect here, though, as they call their second timeout. 13-12. Masuta will have to drop at least 1 weapon here, but who's he give it to?
That is the question. We can see Lekr0, lovely collection as well. It's the calmness of the M4 spray that you can really observe. That 3rd kill's neat and tidy as well. I have got a fun fact for you during this timeout.
How fun is it?
It's probably a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Fred hits us with the fun fact about the Bizon. We were talking about it earlier.
Yes.
The Bizon is a Russian gun, and it was made by the son of Mikhail Kalashnikov, who made the AK.
He made the AK.
So
yeah,
it's like father,
cool.
like son. One of them made the most prominent weapon in the game. The other one made the meme.
Yeah. I've made the meme, Dad. We're going to get into round 26 coming up. That is a cool bit of information.
Yeah.
I said it was a French gun earlier, only because we had an IRC channel on the day called Viva la Bison.
Viva la Bison.
Yeah, because it was the first ever gather channel for CSGO, like when the first alpha came out.
No way.
We communicate, not with Discord,
IRC,
not with
baby.
MSN Messenger.
Is that
with
QuakeNet?
QuakeNet. Hashtag Viva la Bison, where all the pro 1.6 and Source players hung out, and we played
Look
against
what
each other
you've
all day.
become. You just called it a hashtag. Back in the day, you'd have called it a hash.
A hash, you're right.
The tags slip out now.
Right.
That's the world we live in.
The channel was called Viva la Bison.
Yes.
Go see if it's still up. I don't know. Maybe it is.
Maybe we should check it out. Either way, that was a powerful weapon back then and recently patched to see a little more action.
Just the reason it's called that because it was the most powerful gun in the game at that point. It was insane. It was a meme because it had 64 bullets to do like AK damage. It was insane with no recoil as well. So that was the thing.
Right up there with a P90 at the time.
Yeah.
But not to be worried about here, because round 26 and an inseparable Vitality and NIP squad. With just the Masuta Hero AK into this one, it's more of a question of feeling it out, seeing if they could drain any of that NIP good stuff, and they have. You can see there is minimal remaining, just going to be one single incendiary for Lekr0.
I didn't think NIP could get more passive, but now they're even more passive on the B side.
Guys, plant first, then we'll come into the B side.
They're playing, but this is what they did. This is their Vertigo
Rotate on
playstyle. This is a lot of their playstyle.
Come into the side.
But you're putting so much pressure on your individuals if you're playing retake all the time here. If Masuta whips on in with his AK, gets a couple of kills, it could be a tough one.
Yeah, this is why this one flashbang approach is actually working out so well for the likes of Vitality.
Full
They've got
control,
4 players
lads.
on the bomb side.
That was easy. We've got the site.
And
We're
they've
going
got
to
an
be
AK
playing
here
this.
as well, but the AK's gone for now, but it's got to fall into the hands of ZywOo. We'll see what he can do as Twist is removed. The M4s now, RBK making this one work, and Nork and Rez chime in for a couple themselves. All of a sudden, it's an even kill. We will see the Desert Eagle rattle up towards Graffiti in heaven, sends Nork to hell, and now Rez will have to drop down, and he has got no kill. He has got a smoke, however, knows exactly where one is. Still time. If he can get a quick kill now towards shore, it could be enough.
Yeah, but that's quick kill. It's not been given to him. He has to go hunting, and with his back exposed, he was expecting the play. Rez, has he got time to fake it? Shox gives him the frag, and he's on it.
Got it, I think.
Oh, it's so close. I think Rez's balls of steel pay off. Triple. retake against just the eco and the hero rifle. It goes right down to a 1v1.
And less than a second.
Less than a second on the defuse.
That's insane. Well, there it is. It will be tied up by NIP there. It was the eco, bear in mind. So Vitality aren't going to be too ruffled by that idea, but still, the fact it comes down to a 1v1, they had so many great picks there as well. The defensive hold for NIP, that might be the wake-up call at this point, to stop letting them have so much control of the bomb site. 4 of them on the side as the bomb was going down before any damage was taken. Either way, double orb setup continues here. Nork and Twist. The latter trying to get his pick towards middle. Molotovs and flashes, though, will dissuade him and send him packing back towards the bathrooms.
Look at NIP's money right now.
Yeah.
They lose this. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a big problem they do.
Okay, well, with that picture painted, everything really rides upon the next decision of all 5 for either side. No one gone down just yet. Who is going to make that first move? If I had to guess, I would say the French. If current situation is anything to go by. Lucro's got a pop flash lineup, and I'm going to steal it. No, I'm not.
It's so quiet. Like, there's no utility for really conditioning across the map. The CTs aren't trying to get an early pick, so they can't be executed on. This is a very strange game. We haven't seen a match play out like this in some time.
Not for years.
No, it does feel a little retro, doesn't it? Soon the Tech-9s will come out and we'll be having proper
Yeah, they
breakdowns.
actually probably will soon. This is such a massive round. 45 seconds, very defensive from NIP once again. The incendiary, though, that's available. ZywOo didn't see it coming, but he's pushed through it anyway. Fires off completely blind, but still lives to tell the tale. Does he get Lekra? I don't think so. Position's too good for NIP. Twist misses the orb shot. Back towards B they go. The site's open. RPK with a full 180 here. And Nork, does he want to swing or wait for his teammates? The boost will come through again.
Straight away through the smoke, landing to RPK.
There's a molly here.
Yeah, the smoke's down.
Plopsky actually quite ahead of the pack on this one. Lekra's making a lot of noise. He wants them looking at him so that his teammate can swing, and that is Plopsky. He's waiting it out as well.
They need the flashes to come in from ZywOo here. Flashes to go over like now. And then his teammates can get out of these horrible positions they found themselves. There's a flash. There's a swing. That's so good. So good. That's how it should be done.
Perfection. Henry called it. Vitality do it. 14. And with 3 still standing.
You could see it all just built around that one flashbang. Did you see them all just pivot out?
Yeah.
The moment it goes off as well, nothing you can do about that. The bomb's more than half gone. They're going to be there, ready and waiting for their move. If you get the flashbang in before they commit, they're done for. There's no way they're bringing that round back. And Chad already outlined the money was wrecked for NIP. And they're going to force buy. They are going to be buying into this round with $2,000 each.
Oh, dear.
Oh, okay, maybe I tell a lie. It's only Twist. He's just gone for a scout. Not sure why he's done that. I don't think that's going to be the difference maker in a full eco round.
No, but he's going to have to hope it is.
He's going to have to, I suppose.
He's going to have to find the early first blood. He's playing anti-flash. He's getting closed in. That's a tag. Perhaps his teammates will believe him on that.
Time will tell. He goes down. The scout will do some damage, but that's all will be remembered for. Round 28. This is where Vitality find map points on their opponent's pick. Rez will do everything in his power to avoid it. He has looked good today, 21 kills. Now challenging Apex is 17. He'll wait towards long, down to 30. He did get tagged up by that scout. RPK with the bomb though, boys. Where are the flashes? Where are the basic fundamentals?
He made that look so easy. My God, he could even find another one here. He knows there's one trying to distract, and so he immediately adjusts his crosshair. Right place, wrong time. Rez's double deagle frags have enabled them to at least slow down the Vitality 15th, but
yeah,
feels like a moment.
It's still inevitable, I would say, at this point. But still, great shots from Rez, absolutely. Back towards B, Shock's just patrolling the area, making sure that no one's actually got up towards T-spawn. Looks good to me. Plopsky in towards the connector. His teammate, Lekra at the A side right now, so that suggests B is completely open. Might want to get the skates on here before they realize. Flashes go over. And this should be, I'm saying it with bated breath, ladies and gentlemen, this should be number 15 for Vitality. Everything we know about Counter-Strike suggests they win this round. But let's find out.
Watch ZywOo turn around just at the wrong moment.
There it is.
He did. He didn't spot him. It looks like perhaps there was enough information, actually. The toes of Plopsky were spotted. And so all is good in the hood. Bomb will go down. Normal scheduled programming returns as 15 is acquired. Vitality, they're 1 round away from taking down the Ninjas on their map pick.
Well, Twist will have to use the scout again here, unfortunately for him. After investing in the previous round, Rez, the only one that really had any sort of impact in the previous round.
He really did. Yeah, the double kill was lovely.
It was good. You're not going to see it, but
No, but what it did show you was the fact that he, as soon as he heard the gunfire of the player coming from long, he adjusted to toilets, which is just the sign that these pro players are so aware of the nuances of Counter-Strike, they'll hear shots and assume it's a bait.
well, the hardest round to pick up, number 16, and the first grade not looking good. It does go down the throat of ZywOo there. And it's still a pretty serviceable buy from NIP. Sure, it was weak coming into this. There's certainly compromises, but they have at least one kit. They have 3 smokes. The scout, not ideal, but it's enough to win the round, is what I'm saying. And we'll see Shox again, watching for the flanks coming through. Bomb on the back of ZywOo, the low HP player. Well, I said that. He's above half.
Did we get to the bottom of the Twist Scout situation, or are we still a bit puzzled about that one?
I think it might have just been a bit of a misbuy.
Well, he just rebought with the scout again and armor,
Yeah.
just knowing that he'd have 2 scouts, I guess.
Maybe that was what he wanted to go for right there, seeing if he could find an avenue. But Rez is in the best position right now. Look at all the angry T's on the other side of this smoke. There's a chance.
ZywOo's baity steps. Do not confuse the beast. A double kill from Rez. He might even find a third here. Yeah, Masuta's gone down. Their default toilety work. It's got them this far, but it seems that Rez is the spanner in the works. He even gets away, deploys the smoke. He's won this round on his own.
Yeah, he knows it as well. Apex, they don't have to challenge him too much here. They've already got a bit of damage towards him now. Looking to close things out, but Apex pulls one back. Now, that could be dangerous against a team
These are
like
great
Vitality.
kills.
Oh, no.
They may be overextending here, which is something we haven't really said about NIP so far.
That's
Plopsky and
true.
T-Spawn, 20 seconds remaining here, and they're going back towards A.
They keep faking them everywhere.
Yeah, pulling them apart here, and now with 3 rifles up, it's down to Rez. Remember, the only player that's been tagged at this point. 3 kills to his name, make it 4, looking for the ace at this stage, probably goes for it, but showing a bit of discipline now, wants to win the round, look at the bigger picture, and then gets the ace. That's the best way to do it. Instead of swinging out there, potentially giving the round up, maybe a plant, guarantee it, wait for your teammates to have trade potential with you, run the clock down, force his hand, and now only 1 round separates them.
They are lucky that they didn't lose another individual in that flurry right there. Rez had done so much hard work to give them the 2-on-5 situation. They did their best to throw away as much money as possible, right? So going into this, Vitality will have a stronger buy than NIP. Guns should be dropped across, so you probably won't make too many notes on that side of things, but lucky for Rez, really. He was able to keep their head above water there. The question is, do they want to try and get it all out on ZywOo? You're going to be missing a couple of bits and pieces if you I'm sticking with the AKs. Here
I
we go.
feel like he's got 31 kills, and the majority have been with the rifles so far. Like they've done this kind of grouped up mentality towards
Wolfpack
A.
mentality, yeah.
Towards B. Like the AWP's not going to really lend itself to that. You need someone who's got 31 kills up there in the thick of the action, not just getting for 1 kill and then kind of playing for post plant. You want him kind of getting stuck in at this point, I would say, especially in this sort of round where compromises will be made. RPK's got the kill, not the biggest deal. So weapon has also been buffed in the last few months. Had a price reduction as well. Nades towards the cross.
You see, they're assertive at the start, right? They try and pepper you and slow you down because what that forces you to do is go through all of the corners, use your nades, use your flashes, clear out everything close because you can't be certain, right? We have a really good idea what NIP are doing, and the viewers at home, we're lucky enough we can see every single thing. But just the suggestion from NIP that they could be aggressive this time around, it has to be respected.
Final round of regulation. You can see it's very dicey atmosphere right now. Again, just holding on to everything they can. A couple of smokes remain on the NIP side. Twist with no AWP this time. The M4. Good H. He won't quite make it down there. And 1 minute on the clock. These rounds are a lot longer than you think. Plenty of opportunities to mix it up. Bait out some grenades, and now there's no smokes or incendiaries on the CT side. They only have flashbangs. No sniper rifle.
It's enough to be paranoid about long for the rest of this round.
Yeah.
And Rez, he's gone for the ballsy play, tried to nutmeg him as it faded, but calls it clear.
They might be expecting another fake here. If Vitality don't move, this is...
Wow, good standoffish 4v4, and they can start their commitment. Lekr0, he's fallen off, enables RPK to take the duel cleanly onto Twist. RPK even crossing back, and now Lekr0 strikes. Does enable Masuta. And ZywOo does cut off the flank. Lekr0's only working with 12 HP. It's down to Nork really to do the heavy lifting.
Good Molotov allows him to reposition. Apex with a strong spot himself, but the Molotov will buy him some time. Doesn't need to challenge this at all. They've got a couple of flashes remaining here. This should be it.
It looks like they've done enough. Lekr0 with just a scrap of health will get caught through the wall, and now down to Nork. He does find the first. Unfortunately, not a smoke grenade, only the flashbangs, and they're both playing The default after plant positions, the flashes are over, and so is the game. 16-14, a full 30 rounds for Vitality and NIP. It goes all the way. The French take the Swedes map pick. First round on.
Here comes the drop. We've got Rush to the side. Give us a wave. He's gone before we even get to Chowd. And that's a shame. We will be getting into the upper push here from Vitality, but looks of things. Daewoo to lead the way. He has got Glock and armor right now. No upgraded pistol on the T side, but they're shooting out the skylights. Flash is available. Smokes for Heaven down as well. And that's going to be coming in right now.
Has he got a flash from the same spot? He did. Zywoo's already opened things up at Apex. He doesn't hesitate. Straight out of hut. Zywoo's got himself a double. Looks like what he requested will continue as he charges straight towards the top site and collects. Looks like the pistol is going the Frenchman's way. Just by what degree? Plopsky and Nork still standing for now. One coming from Secret, which is exactly what Shox was watching. But now it's all good. Backwards turn of Plopsky. Can be a little intimidating to hit those shots, but he didn't get too flustered. And now just Nork, who's just trying to get away with his life in his Kevlar vest. Anticipating the flank as well. He knows the hunt's coming in one way, shape, or form. Take a look at Shox, who's ran all the way to CT spawn here. He does not want to go down.
I'm not sure if Nork was more interested in the kills or keeping his armor, but either way, he doesn't get either. So that's a nice run from Vitality there, able to pull that off with some simple utility usage into that top site, overwhelming with the Glocks. But of course, the Force Spy is coming out here. Plopsky straight up the Deagle with the smoke. Armor being purchased as well.
I just spotted the Bizon as well. That's been brought out on the T side here of Nuke. We haven't seen it in years. Well, about 10 years, to be honest with you. But here it is. It's back. It's looking good. ZywOo to use it as well. It's got 64 bullets. It's powerful. It's sexy. Let's see what it can do.
Sleek, sounds good.
He hasn't got a skin for it. What a noob.
Yeah, he is a bit of a noob, actually, ZywOo.
Bit like a lawnmower when you start it up, it's hard to stop.
Straight across with no contact. Those Deagle bullets, they were thrown through, but just delaying it enough.
I can't wait to start using the Bizon. I'm so down. What a great little gun this is. Let's go.
He's feeling...
After Old Boy said about the AK inspiration and it being related, you can look at it now. It does look like a mini AK.
It does.
The magazine
Like
there.
Daddy it inspired him, for sure.
Definitely.
The two Kalashnikovs, father and son.
At this, all 5 of them just sitting and waiting in
What is
secret.
this?
Is some really outside of the box Counter-Strike here, but I'm kind of liking it because it is just team-based. We talk about how much information-based it is, but you can see how scared certain teams are to push. NIP is one of them.
I do like your points there. The fact that you're going on as 5 players and you're waiting for them to get a little bit antsy. They'll give something up, then you just go in together, like out of nowhere, with 5 players who are hitting their shots, and you've got the world's best player in the form of ZywOo firing all cylinders as well. That's great. Molotov to go down, the Bizon. I won't be connecting just yet. The AK does, though. The bigger brother will be stepping up. And we will see a 4-on-3 ensue. But this is the force play. You're better off just saving if you're NIP, to be honest, at this stage. Hold on to the Deagles. You're not going to be winning this round. And they'll start to fall back and peel off.
Exit would be great, but I don't think Vitality, just based off how poised they were in secret there with all 5 members before they decided to explode on the lower bomb site, will be giving too much away. So this is nice, clean stuff for them. And Alex, you know how I said I didn't think it was possible to have a similar play style? Maybe it is.
Maybe if
Maybe it is.
If you put 5 down secret and wait.
Yeah, curious one. But look, we know that, you know, how potent a deal can be or a scout can be. If you use the smokes, you cross, you take the scout out of the equation almost, right? And then if you're able to trade off your teammates efficiently going into the lower bomb site, you don't expect them to 5-man gamble stack. That's kind of what is being kept in mind for Vitality. It's like they're not just going to hedge all the time. They can't. The CTs, they need to spread out a bit more. It's just the nature of the game right here. So now with those saved Eagles, they get another shot at it, right? They get to walk up for another freebie. So they've been at the slot machines.
They've been on them,
and they get a free spin.
They've unlocked the bonus features.
The bonus features have come out.
That's what you want to get towards, ideally. The bonus features here. We have got the Desert Eagles coming out this time in 3s.
Usually high yield, but what is it? Like a 17% chance of landing on the Deagle?
I think so, yes.
Let's see what they've got with them then. The 3 Kevlar vests alongside it for the ride. And Rez has gone for some outside yard early aggression. At least he can call it clear. Enables Plopsky to start anticipating contact on his neck of the woods. Molotov's off. They go hunting and straight out of hut. They leap. 2 MAC-10s flying. There's the PP Bison finding the head of Rez. Did he have Kevlar? I think he did. Rez was one of the few that saved, so that was a good chance to see how quickly it can shred through those helmets these days. 2v3 as Plopsky does manage to claw one back onto Masuta. They'll be arriving from heaven, but covered by Apex and planted by Shox. Nothing really Twist can contribute here with an unarmored USP. He is simply just MAC-10 fodder and an extra $600 for Apex.
Can Apex convert it, though? Keep the golden run going. Currently 4-0. ZywOo yet to die as well.
The Immortals.
Well, only one of them survives, unfortunately. Not living up to that name. We will see the Bizon, though. Save the Bizon. Use that for the first gun round. If anything. Oh, it's a shame.
No one's getting through Squeaky with 64 bullets with the Bizon coming down range.
That's a good point.
But seriously, it did have the armor penetration buffed, right?
That's actually a good point.
And the problem is that it was a bit of an issue before.
I think it's one of those weapons, if you're playing like B-Bomb side Inferno, you're up against CZs and armor, maybe some Kevlar coming in, you've got 64 bullets, you want to just fire off a load of shots, hold them off for utility and be close range. I think it's actually super viable.
Like where you get exploited with an MP9 reload, you wouldn't otherwise.
Yeah, I actually think there's a lot to be said about that weapon going forward. With these small adjustments made, Valve have always been very upfront with their decision to make every gun viable in CSGO, and they're slowly getting there, I would say.
Here we go. This is the Zentara's molly that will bleed through into the rafters, and it's going to work this time, ladies and gentlemen.
It is. Someone's there. RPK, he's deploying it. Rez does sit next to it, though, but as Apex open things up, it's an absolutely great performance from North, but it's not enough. The old boy steps up. RPK with 2 kills in the round. He is the one who got Rez out of position as well. And now looking to plant the bomb. ZywOo will confirm that main is covered, smoke down, and an AWP on the retake here. They won't be even exploring their options here, I'd imagine.
Can't seem to imagine as a second smoke blooms that you're going to be sticking around too much. There is going to be a gap once the first smoke fades, but I think Plopski's not too interested anymore. Yeah, he will be dissuaded. And there's even another one coming straight out of there.
Smoke after smoke after
I mean,
smoke.